In other news, the Apple versus Epic are, well, that's still
Ah,
going on.
hooray.
There's a few things that we can take away from the trial this week. So Apple chose to deliberately not disclose an iPhone hack that affected 128 million users back in 2015. That's pretty interesting. Apparently,
A
this
lot
was
of
done
users.
for logistical and technical reasons as opposed to moral ones. The breach came from legitimate app developers that were using an illegitimate copy of Xcode, which was inserting malicious code into their apps.
Okay.
Okay. There was some discussion in the courtroom about Peely, an anthropomorphic banana. Specifically, the discussion was about whether bananas should wear clothes in court. So,
What?
which roles do you want to play, and which ones should I play?
Um, I'm down with either. I feel like we need a third person for this.
Yeah, we kind of do. Um, Rats. So anyway, this is a testimony from Matthew Weisinger, Epic's VP of Marketing. So why don't I play the why don't I play the Apple attorney and you can be Weisinger
Weisinger and
or
the
Singer?
Epic
Excuse me.
Attorney?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can be the Epic attorney as well. Okay.
Okay,
All
go ahead.
right. So we have in front of us a new set of images, and what is this screen showing?
This is your matchmaking lobby.
And we have a large yellow banana here, don't we? In a tuxedo?
Yes, that is Peely.
And that's Peely, did you say?
Yes.
And in fact, in the tuxedo, he's known as Agent Peely, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, wait, what? Hold on. I think the transcript is a little screwed up here. We thought it better since yes, okay. We thought it better to go. No, this is actually what Apple's attorney said. We thought it better to go with the suit than the naked banana since we are in federal court this morning.
Now I'm speaking as the Epic Attorney. A little digression. We talked about Peely, our banana. Remember that? Now I'm talking about Weisinger. I do.
And there might have been an implication that to show Peely without a suit would have been inappropriate. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Is there anything inappropriate about Peely without a suit?
No, there is not.
If we could just put on the screen a picture of Peely, is there anything inappropriate about Peely without clothes?
It's just a banana, ma'am.
Is this real life?
This happened in court between like two of the biggest companies in America. What the heck? It's just a banana, ma'am.
It is. It's one of those things where, in the context of a game, okay, a
Oh,
banana
man.
in a suit is just normal stuff, right?
Sure. Yeah.
But it's kind of funny, taking those things and having very serious conversations about it. Because the thing is, guys, you got to remember,
Is it appropriate for your banana to not be wearing clothes?
every single thing you see in a game, especially a game that gets developed on the kind of budget by the kind of team that Fortnite would be, for example, anything you see in that game, as whimsical and silly as it might seem, guys, there's like focus groups and stuff. There's like executives like making decisions about, are we which way are we going? What's more appealing? This demographic, blah, 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 blah. So to have the, I don't know, to have the skin peeled back sort of on the way that these corporations actually approach their business, as fun as the end product is just very amusing to me.
I really want it's just a banana to like be a thing.
It's just a banana, ma'am.
Yeah. Someone's like complaining about something like way, way, way too far. Just be like, it's just a banana.
Now,
Don't worry about it.
according to Mac Rumors, Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers has hinted that she might aim for a compromise between the two companies, wherein App Store developers would be able to advertise other options for payment not done directly through Apple. This wouldn't remove the power that Apple has over payments on the iOS platform, but it would diminish it and offer options for many developers and companies. Personally, I would consider that to be a pretty solid recognition of the of the monopolistic position that Apple is in. It's not what Epic is asking for. They want their own app store. But as a smaller app developer, that goes a long way towards what we actually
That helps
wanted.
a ton, yeah. Because I mean, even if you were a really large developer, to be clear, because it's a lot of work, but you could do your own payments based on that logic that they just said. So that, I mean, that's a lot. As long as you can, like, to be clear, and I've had this brought up before. I don't want to like completely block out Apple payments, but they'd have to be like more expensive or something, because the cut is way higher, and we would have to have options for standard cost of other payments. So yeah, I don't know. It's getting there for sure.
Several companies have requested the resealing of confidential documents that were included as evidence in the Epic versus Apple case. Gonzalez denied requests from Sony as the bell has already been rung and the information had already been reported on, but agreed to seal sensitive information between PayPal and Apple as it would competitively harm those companies. She approved redactions requested by Spotify, Samsung, and Nintendo, but some of Nintendo's documents remain available as they may be used in the trial. Man, there has been so much interesting light shed by these court proceedings. I'm having a lot of fun with it personally.
It's been like just like a drama fest, basically. Yeah, 100%. Well, you guys did this however long ago, and this completely unrelated company did this thing, and you have a naked banana.
Yeah, well, on the Epic Game Store, you guys have this other app that has a lot of lewd games in that game store. So are you not even moderating the content on your game store?
It's like, oh gosh,
man, I tweeted about this earlier this week, but the whole thing where Apple has this corporate image that they maintain of being extremely prim and proper and prude is very a long time ago. This to kind of to have the attitude around particularly things like nudity that pornography on an iPhone.
Impossible.
What? That's it's unthinkable. Just stop, guys. Like the time.
It's just a banana.
Yeah, it's just a banana, ma'am. The time to pretend that people aren't doing unsavory things on their iPhones in Safari was, what was it, June 2007, when they launched the iPhone 1? Like, I guarantee you.
And they've known this whole time.
Within the first 10 iPhones, in the first 10 customers' hands, in the first 10 minutes, somebody was looking at porn on it.
10 minutes, you think? You'd guarantee within 10
Well,
minutes.
it might have taken them a little while to like get out of the store or somewhere private. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.